Once upon a time, in a land blanketed by a never-ending winter, there lived a kind and gentle princess named Snow White. She was known throughout the kingdom for her extraordinary beauty, with skin as fair as the freshly fallen snow, lips as red as the juiciest apples, and hair as dark as the night. Snow White's beauty stirred jealousy in the heart of her wicked stepmother, the queen. The queen's vanity was insatiable, and she would often consult her magical mirror, asking, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" To her dismay, the mirror always replied, "Snow White, fairest in the land." Fearing that Snow White's beauty would one day surpass her own, the queen ordered a huntsman to take the princess deep into the forest and bring back her heart as proof of her demise. The huntsman, unable to harm the innocent girl, let her escape deep into the woods, where she stumbled upon a quaint little cottage. The cottage was inhabited by 7 dwarfs, who were miners by day. Their names were Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. When they returned home, they were surprised to find Snow White asleep in their beds, but her beauty and kindness won them over, and they allowed her to stay. The wicked queen soon discovered that Snow White was still alive and set out to finish the task herself. She disguised herself as an old hag and offered Snow White a poisoned apple. The moment Snow White bit into it, she fell into a deep slumber. The dwarfs, heartbroken, placed Snow White in a glass coffin and mourned her. Time passed, and one day, a handsome prince came across the lifeless princess. He was struck by her beauty and kissed her gently. Snow White awoke from her deep slumber, her eyes meeting the prince's with gratitude. Snow White and the prince married, and the dwarfs became honored guests at their wedding. The wicked queen, on hearing of Snow White's return, was consumed by jealousy and despair, and her wicked heart finally gave out. The tale of Snow White and the 7 dwarfs became a legendary story of beauty, kindness, and the triumph of good over evil, celebrated for generations to come.